Hello, friends. Welcome to Pearls Within, a place where timeless stories become gentle lessons for everyday life. Each story invites us to pause, reflect, and discover the wisdom that already lives within us. Today's story is about something many of us struggle with: accepting ourselves. Sometimes the person we judge the most is the one we see every morning. So let's begin. There once lived a young man who avoided mirrors, not because he disliked his appearance, but because every reflection reminded him of someone he thought he should have been. Every morning he compared himself to others. Someone was more successful, someone was more confident, and someone seemed happier than him. And with every comparison, he quietly whispered to himself, I'm not enough. Days turned into months, months became years. He worked harder, achieved more, collected praise from others, yet no achievement could silence the voice inside that kept saying, you still haven't become enough. One rainy afternoon, while helping his grandmother clean her old house, he discovered an antique mirror covered with dust. Its wooden frame was beautifully carved, worn by time yet full of character. Curious, he gently wiped away the dust and looked into it. For a moment, he saw his own reflection. Then something unexpected happened. The mirror no longer showed only his face. Instead, it reflected moments from his life. He saw himself comforting a frightened child, helping an elderly neighbor carry groceries, staying awake all night beside a sick friend, working tirelessly despite disappointment, smiling through pain so others wouldn't worry. Acts of kindness he had forgotten, moments of courage no one had applauded, small victories that had quietly shaped his character. Tears filled his eyes. For the first time, he wasn't seeing how he looked, he was seeing who he had become. The mirror had revealed a truth that comparison had hidden for years. His worth had never depended on being perfect. It had always been found in the love he gave, the resilience he showed, and the kindness he offered to others. He realized something else. He had spent years measuring himself against other people's journeys instead of appreciating his own. Every scar told a story, every mistake had taught a lesson, every setback had made him stronger than before. Nothing about his journey had been wasted. From that day forward, he still looked into mirrors, but he no longer searched for flaws. He searched for gratitude. Instead of asking, why am I not like someone else? He asked, how can I become the best version of myself today? And little by little, the reflection looking back at him began to smile, not because he had become perfect, but because he had finally accepted the person he already was. Friends, sometimes the mirror doesn't need to change. Sometimes the person looking into it does. When we stop comparing ourselves with others, we begin to discover the beauty that has quietly lived within us all along. You are not defined by your imperfections. You are shaped by your courage, your compassion, and your willingness to keep growing. And that is more than enough. The mirror was never our enemy. It simply reflected what we chose to believe. The day we stop searching for perfection and begin embracing who we truly are is the day we find peace. Remember, you don't have to become someone else to be worthy. You are already enough. Thank you for spending these moments with Pulse Within. Until next time, take care of your heart. If you like this story, then please do subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you. Lots of love and blessings.